What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, aka the Queen of Paperwork, and I am back. Okay. We about to get this thing going on. I'm not gonna be here for a long time, but I'm definitely gonna be here for a good time. So with that being said, yo hookah, what it do?
Anonymous, and you are now rocking with Mickey Truth. She live up to her name, not the fame. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and stay updated on what's real. Bye.
Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from, they doubted me, but I came up. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. I made it through the storm, trying to conquer the world. Good reporting ass Mickey. We love you, Mickey.
Y'all, let me tell you something. The arrest of YW Bortlen has been aggravating, okay? And I decided to go live when I saw a video drop, and I'm like, I know you lying to me, okay? So I said, you know what? I don't even feel like making no video. Yeah, I'm so tired. Like today, I think I have finally found my level of I need some rest. So like I said, I'm not gonna be on here for a long time. But I do want to talk about this because this is crazy. Okay. All right. So first things first, I hope everybody's having a good day. Um, let's get to it. Now, earlier today while I was at work, everybody kept hitting me up. So I was doing research at work, right? And on my break, I called, mind you, it took almost my whole break, 12 freaking minutes on that phone, to verify if the warrant for YNW Bortlen was from Broward County, right? So, hold on for a second, y'all. I put this up wrong. Oh, that's how I do it. Hold on. I'm trying to play the, about to play something for y'all real quick. Oh, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Didn't I download it? Oh, no. Make sure I download the right one. Okay. Well, I guess it don't want to download, so I'll just share my whole screen because that's crazy. Anyway, we're going to keep moving. Like I said, I'm not going to be here long. All right, so I'm going to play this real quick because some people fugazi, okay? And then we're going to get into the video I was talking about.
Thank you for holding. I did pull up one active case, but there's no warrant on the case I pulled up.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So that was Broward County Clerk of Court office saying there wasn't no warrant on the case. I'm like, all right, cool. It's not Broward County warrant then, right? Well, Miss Stamos ain't know what she had going on because, Lord and behold, Law and Crime actually dropped a video about 30 minutes ago. And I'm about to play that one right now. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Gotta do the screen thing. So I'm just like, what they got going on down there at that office? Because, like, how you say it wasn't one, but then Law and Crime, shout out Law and Crime, okay? Let's just take a listen.
Another twist just released in the double murder trial involving South Florida rapper Y&W Melly. Melly's co-defendant Y&W Bortlen was booked into a Miami jail Monday night and is being held behind bars on an out-of-county warrant. We just confirmed the warrant is out of Broward County for witness tampering. The warrant obtained by Law and Crime Network states as follows. On or about April 10, 2023, continuing through and including July 22, 2023, Cortland Henry, aka Bortlen, along with others, did unlawfully and knowingly engage in misleading conduct toward another person with the intent to cause or induce them to withhold testimony. The warrant continues the alleged witness had been summoned by the legal process to the jury trial of Jamel Dimmons, aka Y&W Melly. The dates in the warrant are important. Jury selection for Melly started in mid-April, and a judge declared a mistrial on July 22nd, the same day the warrant claims Bortlen allegedly tampered with a witness. Unlike Melly, Bortlen has not been in jail since he was originally charged for the double murder of his two best friends, Y&W Juvie and Y&W Sack Chaser. Due to COVID and jail overcrowding, Bortlen was conditioned to house arrest and was required to wear an ankle monitoring device. According to court records, earlier this year, Bortlen moved to a new address that was approved by the court. However, details of where and exactly when are sealed. In March, a judge altered the conditions of his release, allowing him to go to church for 2 hours each week, stating otherwise he must remain at his house at all times. His attorney requested another hearing to change his conditions again, but a judge denied that request in June. Last week, Y&W Bortlen released a music video called Our Year, in which he mentions Melly, rapping, quote, "Melly will be out this year, now that's perfect timing." Though facing identical charges, Bortlen and Henry's trials were severed after prosecutors said they would be seeking the death penalty against Melly, while Bortlen faces life in prison. During Melly's first trial, prosecutors presented evidence to a jury that they believed proved Melly shot and killed Juvie and Sack Chaser inside a car, and Bortlen was the driver. Surveillance footage showed all four leaving the studio together one early morning in October 2018. Hours later, Bortlen drove to the Miami area hospital, claiming he was just in a drive-by shooting. Juvie and Sack Chaser were already dead inside the car. Investigators would later piece together a double homicide puzzle they believed was built on a lie, testifying in court that the evidence in the case pointed to the deadly shots being fired inside the car and that there was no evidence of a drive-by shooting. Jury selection for Y&W Melly's next trial is scheduled to begin next week on October 9th. The state hopes to have a jury seated by the first week of November. Y&W Bortlen's trial was supposed to start this fall, but the judge pushed it back to January 2024. Bortlen will most likely be transferred from Miami-Dade County to Broward County.
All right, so again, shout out to Law and Crime Network. What it do, Chief? What it do, Loud Pat? So y'all know I was pissed, okay? I ain't gonna lie. I was pissed because, for one, after spending my whole time on hold, because mind you, the call was quick, okay? Once I got somebody on there, for them to give me incorrect information according to Law and Crime, because they are producing paperwork. Definitely feeling some type of way about that, and they will hear from me tomorrow, okay? But nevertheless, okay, I made sure I felt the need to come on here to say, according, okay, to Law and Crime, which again, they probably got that paper directly from the sheriff's office. I'm not 100% sure because it's definitely not listed online. Oh, I ain't gonna say it had to come from the sheriff's office. It could have been one of them documents. So not everything is listed online. So it could have been one of them situations. Nevertheless, they have it. Okay. Let me go back and see if I can stop on the part where they show it. Hold on. Yep, clear as day. Broward Sheriff's Office. It came from the Sheriff's Office. So I don't know. I'm gonna assume, okay, that it just hasn't transferred over to the clerk of court, and that's why they told me no. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's why. But nevertheless, let's see what we can get from here. Hey, did I pass it? Did they bring? Oh, there we go. They bring it back. No, that's the other one. No, I want the. Let me see. Along with others, y'all caught that part. Along with others, so probably more to come. Engage in misleading conduct towards another person. What it do, Untamed? To withhold testimony. Wonder who it is. I wonder who it is. Now, some people may say the ex-girlfriend. I don't think that's who it is, though. In my opinion, I just don't think so. Because she wasn't trying to appear, period, anyway, for her own reasons. I wonder who it is. Think it got to be. It may be. Maybe. Okay, maybe in my opinion, it's the. I don't know. Oh, whoever it is was absent. Who y'all think it is? Put it in chat. Do y'all think it's the girlfriend? Who y'all think it is? This is crazy though that they didn't know. Unless it's sealed. I know because they got it. Yo, I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I'm definitely tight, okay, about this. But nevertheless, it happens, okay? But I had to make sure I play that call because you know how people be trying to run with shit. But anyway, hold up. Let me see something. Zariah, what's up? Hold on, what is that? Yeah, I'm so delayed today, like for real. I don't know why I feel like this, but I know I'm exhausted because I was up late. But now it pops up with the same chord, so I don't know, man. But I ain't feeling this BS they got going on. But in their defense, maybe, just maybe, they didn't know just yet. What y'all think? All right, so I want to show y'all something too. And this was another reason that had me scratching my head last night. What's the website I went to? All right, so in Florida, you can actually look up people warrants. And I just found this out today. No, technically today because it was early in the morning. What was the guy's name? Oh. So for those who've been following the case, remember it was somebody that we thought may be a witness, but wasn't. If y'all remember Mr. Withers, well, I'm going to use him to show that it works, okay? So, like I said, it's an actual Florida website, public record. So, I just typed in Withers. Nothing popped up. Hold on. Wasn't that the one I looked up? There's one on. Hold on. Give me a second. Did I spell it wrong? Hold on. I think I spelled it wrong. W-I-T. I did it right that time. All right. So, like, it says wanted person. And you see the name Dontavian Withers. right? And it'll show you the information for the person and why. So now, mind you, I didn't see anything for Bortlen or for, because AK-47, shout out AK-47, asked me about Mariah Hamilton's warrant, right? So this is what I did last night too. All right. So as y'all can see, she's not on here. It shows you the names, right? So now, yeah, according to, oh, you must have just got in here, Zariah. Yeah, so according to Law and Crime, they actually, I'm about to show it again in a minute. Give me 1 second. All right. So, boom, like I said, put his stuff in. Nothing popped up, and it's been that way. So, again, it was like how are you supposed to verify this? But again, shout out to Law and Crime that got to work. You know, I love some paperwork. So we go back over to the paperwork. Like you can see, it says Circuit Court of the 17th Judicial Circuit. However, when I look it up, it's the same court. So I don't know why they wouldn't have known about the warrant if it's their warrant. But, you know, y'all know I'm be tight about that for a minute. But anyway, it says starting April 10th through July 22nd is when the alleged witness tampering took place. And let's play it again. Let's watch it. Not an undercover ID. Law and Crime put that thing up they quick and they took it down. Where's the actual where they put all 3 sheets up at once? Oh, there we go. All right. They made sure they blocked off that doggone case number. Cause I wonder where it's at. That's the thing. Now that it's done, right? It's out, whatever. Where is the case? Cause I want to look at it. Hold on, I got logged back in. At this point, I don't know. The clerk of court trying to run a play or something because there's no way. And then it was so crazy. And I'm not even gonna trip on the last lady because the first time I called, I didn't have my other phone to record, right? And I gave her all the stuff and she said she didn't see one either, right? Cool. But then once I got to think about it, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna need it recorded. Cause y'all know me. I love to have my receipts just in case somebody be trying to play me, okay? And saying something I didn't hear something. So I called back. So the call I played earlier was when I called back. And she still said the same thing. So that's I'm like, how y'all not know y'all done issued a warrant? Okay. And it's not a new case for him. So I don't know. It's weird. But like this is his profile right here. Now, mind you, I reached out to his lawyer, but his lawyer ain't say anything other than he ain't know. So this guy here, Fred Haddad, or however you pronounce it, that's who office I contacted today. See, I ain't even know, like, no warrants. Now, I will say this. It's quite convenient, right, that this is coming on now. I'm not even gonna lie. Now, mind you, they didn't get the warrant until yesterday. Hey, y'all know I ain't the conspiracy person. However, it's a little shaky. And especially a little shaky because guess what was filed? exhibit in support of motion to recuse state attorney's office of the 17th Judicial Circuit. And I'm at the point, I'm with them. They should recuse them because they can't even say, know how to read if they got a warrant out or not. Okay? I'm just saying. What it do, Smitty? It's 89 pages, and it's basically the transcript. So we're going to skim through it because, like I said, I'm only here for a little while, not a long while. But y'all know this is available online for anybody to pull it up. Before we get into that, was there something else I need to look at? Because whoever they're saying, and let me go back to that real quick before we get into that paperwork. Whoever they're accusing of being a witness that was temporary with didn't show up from what I'm understanding from it. Because it says cause or induce blank to be absent from a official proceeding to which such person has been summoned by legal process. I kind of want to look at the witness list now. Hold on. Let me pull up the witness list. It would have to be the one. Because I did look, but it wasn't really nothing going on around that time. Okay, where's the witness list? Because it'll have to be somebody. That's gonna be hard to figure out though. Now that I think about it, because it'll have to be somebody that didn't come. And do you know how many people was technically on our witness list that didn't come? But we can play Clue for a little while as soon as I find it, and then we'll get into the transcripts real quick. And then I'm gonna get up off of here. I'm sticking to that. I'm not gonna be on here a long time. Cause y'all, I am exhausted. Okay. All right. Let me see. Okay. No. All right. Witnesses motion. No, not that one. They don't even file. Yes. Zariah, listen, I normally don't even be with it. Be with the conspiracy and all that, but I ain't gonna lie. This is a little fishy. I ain't gonna say a little. It's a lot fishy because they talking about all the way back on April through July. We all the way in October. Like, all right. So Travion Glass, he testified though, so it's not him. Who is this? No, Travion Glass testified. So he, in my opinion, is not the witness. What's when it comes to numbers or overall outcome, Mickey? Did you ask me something before the hand? Did I miss your question? Or am I just having one of those moments? Oh, what do I see so far? I don't know. I don't really like when it comes to court cases like that. I don't really like to say that. All I can say is, I don't know. I don't like to really call it like that because if it's, if it comes that way, conspiracy. Now, as far as the conspiracy, yeah, I normally don't do the conspiracy, but under everything how it's happening, right? It feels like they're playing what's the word? Y'all gotta excuse me, I'm a little off today. I can't even think of what the word I'm trying to think of. They trying to scramble. You know what I'm saying? Like they see the walls are caving in, and at this point, it seems like they're pulling all types of rabbits out the hat. You know, because it's like I said, this is back in April through July, but you just now getting this warrant in October, right? Nobody called it out during the trial, but I'm assuming they're going to say they just found out about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. It just seemed a little off. I was talking to somebody earlier and I said it seemed a little off. I just can't put my finger on it, but it's definitely a little off. I don't know. We're going to even be able to figure out that witness list is so long. What it do justify, and so many people did not testify anyway. So yeah, we ain't gonna be able to figure that out. Not today, you know, because like I said, I'm here for a short time, not a long time. Okay. Oh yeah, that's what we about to do right now. Well, I'm gonna try to. It's 89 pages, but this is what this is right here. Oh, this is a lot to read. Hold on, let me. All right, hopefully this is a better look. Oh, hold on. Oh, this is wrong. Why am I say hold up? Oh, yeah. That's the wrong one. I'm gonna say why I got Travion Glass name in there. This the same one. The world. Oh, y'all. It's just not my day. Hold on. Why only? All right. We're gonna have to keep it on the small screen because I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we're gonna keep going. All right, they introducing themselves right here. I'm trying to get to the nitty gritty. All right, coming in. You are out of office. I am. All right, they still going down. Want to read all that. All right, here we go. First question: do you recall when you were contacted by Miss Bradley? Answer: I wasn't personally contacted by Miss Bradley. How it came to me was Christine Bradley asked for assistance on a tampering case as it related to Jamil Demon's mother, Jamie King. And the allegation was she was tampering with two witnesses who were failing to appear. And it was assigned to me by my supervisor, Chris Killaron, who asked me to investigate whether there was indeed tampering. Do y'all think these are the two witnesses or one of the witnesses that Bortlen is accused of? I don't know. All right. And just so this is how answer. They ain't asked her a question. It says, just so you know, my job primarily is to work on these investigations and to work with law enforcement and then to make filing decisions that are ultimately approved or not approved by the main office. So she letting them know now, like, yo, I don't make the call, I just do the job. Okay. Do you know when that request was made or when you were assigned the investigation? Answer: it was either very late September or beginning of October. They say of what year? 2022. Question: as a result of being assigned that investigation, did you have any conversations with Christine Bradley? Answer: I did, and she sent me a summary of kind of the witnesses and their roles and got me in touch with Detective Moretti. And that was really, I think, an email. And there was really very little communication with Miss Bradley because at that point it was separate and apart from what she was doing on her homicide case. Oh yeah, you definitely gonna be reading all night, Zaria, because I'm not, okay? I'm skimming through for sure. All right, so now they mentioned the names. So the question was, so there were emails sent back and forth. Yeah, like I asked her, I think we did have a conversation where she gave me the overview and then she followed up by sending me an email stating, this person did that, Mariah Hamilton and Holmes, and like it was just very brief. Question, okay, did she? Answer, nothing of substance. Okay, did she describe why she thought Jamie King was tampering with those two witnesses? Then it says the original suspicion, and I'm under the understanding that this tampering case investigation hasn't been closed. Ooh, uh-oh, bombshell. Oh, hold up. Okay, y'all, do not take this as a fact. This is my brain working in real time. Okay, this is just my opinion. Okay, my opinion. Y'all do recall that Jamie King has immunity on the tampering with a witness situation. This deposition was recently done, like in the last few days. Do y'all think Jamie King gave up Cortland Henry? Yo, I'm gonna keep going, but that's where my mind went. I just want to put that out there. That's where my mind went, cause she said it hasn't been closed. Hold on, y'all. Pause. When was this deposition actually taken? Cause hold up. Give me a sec. I'm looking back to see the date of this deposition. But that still wouldn't make sense though, cause like that was back in October when Jamie King did it. So Friday, a deposition with the assistant district attorney who now is stating the case for the tampering witness is still open. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's plausible. I'm not even going to stunt. All right. I'm going to read a little bit more because now I'm kind of interested. Okay. It says, so the last Brady notice that was sent, or the last something that was sent, suggested that the tampering with witness case has not been closed as of yet. I can look at my notes if you want me to. It says, please do. Feel free. Answer, just because I don't want to misspeak, but I also don't want to disclose any information that is ongoing as it relates to an open investigation. That will be the most recent Brady notice. This deposition was last Friday. The incident, right? Yo, Black Watch. Chill out with the harsh words. So I'm gonna delete that. You can repost it, but don't put the K word in the chat. Dang, I delete your comment because I'll have to ban you. It won't let me just delete it. I get where you was coming from, but just delete your comment for me so I don't have to ban it. So it's that question. This one that just came in. Then says Mr. Benjamin. We got one this morning. Was that the one we looked at on the 29th? We don't see that one. Okay, I'm keep moving. See. All right, hold on real quick, y'all. Y'all, please make sure not to use those type of words. Like, feel free to run the chat up, but YouTube be tripping. And like I just told the last person, I can't just delete it. The only thing I can do is ban and delete. So, you know, I thought I was pretty nice by asking to delete, but I mean, it is what it is. I have to get you up out here because, look, between you and my channel, I'm going to pick my channel. So let's just, don't say y'all know what the triggering words are. All right. They talking about the Brady notice. We're gonna skip through that. All right. So the witness is reviewing the document. Witness says, so I can't find it in the Brady notice, but I can swear I read somewhere that in some notice that Miss Bradley stated that the Miss King tampering investigation was still open. But ask your question because it might not be something that what is that? Encroaches upon that investigation. Not the big words. Had to sound that one out. All right. So it says, actually, we were advised by her that the investigation was closed. The witness, okay. Okay, well, there you go. See how you just had to read a little further down. Mr. Benjamin said, I think it was the IA investigation. Mr. Addison, IA investigation. Miss Liberty, the IA. But the tampering, she stated, is still open, sitting on her desk, and she needs to get working on it. The witness, right. And she documented that somewhere. I thought it was in the Brady notice. So I can't find it right now, but I did remember seeing it. And now that I have confirmation that it was said, so I mean, but ask your question, I'll be able to determine whether I feel like it's something that Mr. Addison, fair enough. Witness, okay. Okay. Now it says, as a result of that, I assume that at one point you subpoenaed Ms. King into your office. Answer, I did. Question, do you recall when that was? Answer, I sent her that subpoena beginning of October for an October 12th statement to be taken here at the state attorney's office in this conference room. Question, did she appear? What's up, Essence? Essence about to make me choke. Okay. Answer, yes, she did with her attorney, Robert Trentman. Question, who was present besides yourself, Mr. Trentman, and Miss King? Wasn't his trial. So listen, y'all do know Bortlen is not the principal in the case. He can't be tried before the principal. So being that Melly had a mistrial, his trial has to be completed before Bortlen's. So they was gonna have to push it back anyway. Now, some may question why they pushed it back to January. Could just be a simple situation like scheduling. But as far as why he didn't go is because Melly has to go first. He's the principal on the case. It says the Detective Moretti from Memoir Police Department, and at the very onset of the statement, Sergeant Hendricks from Broward Sheriff's Office was standing in a room right by where Mr. Patzo head is, like he was standing right there, like the deputies do with their arms crossed. Oh, nobody loud pick. I had to ban them because they didn't delete the comments. So whatever, All right, I don't care where everybody's standing at. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. This lady got a good memory because she's talking about what everybody said and all that. I would have been like, shoot, I don't remember. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so here you go. Question. Were you aware that Detective Moretti was going to serve a search warrant? Answer, I knew Detective Moretti had the search warrant because I'm the one that approved the search warrant. I was unaware that he was going to serve it during the statement of Miss King, and I really hadn't even thought about it. That just goes to show, listen, y'all know I love watching Law and Order, y'all know, or whatever. But this should be an example for those who don't get that they work hand in hand. Don't think your ass going in there to talk to the district attorney and like the police don't be in on it. And don't think you're going to talk to the police like the district attorney don't be in on it. This is a clear example of that because they are clearly working hand to hand. Now, ain't that something? Clear as day. Now, mind you, like I said, I covered this back in February. Jamie King does have immunity. But again, this might have set off a chain reaction for some other people. Never know, you know? Watch her memory go blank when she hit the stand, okay? Yes, they all go. And you know, one of my favorite shows is Blue Bloods. If y'all know or are aware, look it up. Blue Bloods, prime example, okay? Prime example for show essence. All right, so let's see. I never had that happen before. I just assumed he would serve it that night or in the morning or after they left. And he didn't tell me that he wasn't going to, but we didn't discuss that he was going to do it during the statement. See? Boom. Like after, so let me get a look. This is how what I just heard or read. This is how I feel about it. It's like, let me get me first, and then you get you, but let me get me out the way. Question. And that would be probably because you didn't want to be a witness to. Answer. Obviously, I don't want to be a party to the service of a search warrant. Question. Understood. Answer. Because things happen when you become witnesses, as it did in this situation. Like, she letting her know, like, him, look, listen, I didn't even want to see nothing, okay? I was just trying to get my statement from this lady and go on about my business. I ain't know he was gonna, like, flip the gun like that. Now I'm in here with y'all. That's what I took from it. All right. Okay, let's skip some down. Did you know, or did anybody articulate that the presence of the deputy was to have jurisdiction over the service of the search warrant? Oh, so this must be the loophole. This must be the loophole. No, it wasn't discussed. So my assumption is that Detective Moretti had summoned BSO to be here for the service of the search warrant. I didn't have anything to do with that. So when Sergeant Hendrick was in the room, I didn't really think about why he was in the room. It didn't occur to me. I have deputies in the room all the time when I take statements. I just didn't think about it. What did you, Music? You saw how Broward County lied, talking about they ain't served no warrant. Come to find out they did. Shout out to Law and Crime. Hold on. It kind of seems like, oh, so is that the loophole? Yeah, I'm over here thinking to myself, I'm about to say what I'm thinking. So are they saying that he basically served the warrant without the proper deputy in the room to make it official? Is that what y'all got from that? Or am I reaching with that one? That's kind of what I'm taking from that. Let's see. All right. So you started to who questioned Miss King? And then it says primarily Detective Moretti questioned Miss King. Okay. Okay. What was his demeanor during the questioning? And I think he was frustrated. I wouldn't consider him being disrespectful. I think he was just asking questions like detectives ask questions. It was nothing during the statement that I was alarmed by. It might not have been my style or somebody else's style, meaning he was doing too much. That's what that code word for. Okay. Then it says, I don't know Detective Moretti. This is my first case I've actually worked with him. And people have different styles. And it's not my job to say that his style was bad or good. I didn't find that it was in any way crossing the line or on the onset of the statement. Okay. During the course of the statement, did a BSO officer leave? Answer, he did leave. Question, do you know when? Answer, it was shortly thereafter, and I don't want to tell you exactly how long, but it was long before the search warrant was executed. There it is. Okay, you said Detective Moretti got frustrated. Did there come a time that it became somewhat aggressive by Detective Moretti? Answer, yes. The truth shall set you free, okay? And what happened was that it almost in the middle of the questioning or towards the end, he served the search warrant upon Miss King and Mr. Churchman. And I was just sitting here while he was serving the search warrant. And I don't know if her phone was in her purse or she had it like on her lap or something, but she started grabbing for her phone when she realized that he was trying to seize it. And she was doing something on her phone. He kept saying she's trying to turn off the phone. She absolutely couldn't been trying to turn off the phone. I don't know really what that means. Ms. Buckaloo would. She's the phone expert. But he kept saying, you're trying to turn off the phone. You're trying to turn off the phone. And I think I even reiterated, you have to give him the phone, the search warrant, because at that point, first of all, I wasn't even thinking about the deputy leader. Oh, you're accessory to it. I was just like taken off guard. So I was like, I wanted to quell the situation. So I tried to calm her down. I tried to calm the room down. She turned over the phone and go ahead. So basically, right, they done fucked up. Basically. Because now, based off the testimony of the ASA, any situation or evidence that came from Jamie King's phone is about to be thrown out. It's going to have to be admissible because they didn't even serve the search warrant correctly because the BSO officer wasn't present when it happened. Ain't that some shit for your ass? A lot of people going to lose their jobs for sure. Miss Bradley going to be the first one for sure because she should have had her people together. Now, y'all know that BSO officer was supposed to be in there. Y'all knew that. Now, it says, did Mr. Trenchman get involved in this service? Answer, yes, he did, because they were literally sitting the same distance, which I'm going to guesstimate to be 8 inches, maybe between you and the court reporter. And I think he got brushed upon as Moretti was grabbing the phone from her. So he's reaching over the table, or he walks around the table, and there's almost like a scuffle. Ooh, okay. They want that ass, okay? They want that ass bad. However, the same thing I said, in these situations, you want justice. It's about the family justice, right? However, they do dumb shit like this, right? And now this whole case about to go to shambles, possibly, okay? All right, so it says a scuffle between whom? Between Miss King and Detective Moretti. Then it says, and did you see Detective Moretti touch or strike Mr. Churchman? Answer, I saw him brush against him. I don't believe there was any intentional touching, though. He was trying to get the phone from Miss King. Hey, intentional, unintentional, a touch is a touch. Was Miss King advising Detective Moretti that she had to get some phone number for her employer? Answer, she was. What she said was, I need to call my boss. I need to call my boss. And he kept saying no. And he kept saying no. And then he grabbed the phone. When he grabbed the phone, Miss King screamed. So I didn't actually see what happened to her. I know that it was something on her hand that she said was injured. And I saw that he was grabbing from her. I can't testify as to exactly what the contact consisted of, but it was very uncomfortable to say the least. It's convenient. You saw everything else. I mean, this lady had been pointing out where everybody was sitting, how far apart they were sitting, but you ain't see what he did to make that lady scream. Bad work. Question. At this time, there was never a BSO officer in the room, correct? Answer. There was not a BSO officer in the room. And as you can see from the size of this room, I would have noticed if there was a BSO deputy standing where Mr. Pat, I'm going to say Pat because I don't know how you pronounce that name, is by the door, if there had been a deputy in the room. Okay. Did Detective Moretti eventually take the phone from Mrs. King? Answer, he did. Oh, no. It's playing ads like that? My bad, y'all. Y'all know how I go. They do it on their own now. Question: do you recall if Miss King asked for any phone numbers? Damn, didn't I just read that? Okay. Answer: she did. She wanted the phone number for her employer because she was going to work or had to be at work later that evening. And I asked Detective Moretti if he could get her the phone number, and he was trying to get into her phone and couldn't. And I was trying to facilitate. I even told her she can use my phone. She unable to. Detective Moretti said, "You can't have your phone. You can't have the phone numbers. You can't. That's it." Well, being an ass. Okay. During this entire period of time, there was no BSO officer in the room. Answer: correct. Question: did the statement continue? Answer: no, the statement didn't continue, but I believe we went back on the record and maybe there were a few more questions asked. I don't want to say for sure, but I believe that was at least close to the conclusion of the questioning. There could have been more statement afterwards. I did receive a copy and review the audio of the 12th, but I was a little distracted when I was doing it. And I didn't listen to the thing the whole way through. I know there were two parts. I think that maybe at the end there were some additional questions. Did a BSO officer ever arrive? Yes. After the phone was seized and Robert Trenchman and Miss King left the room, they went outside, and at that point, a deputy who is unknown to me, at least by appearance, came into the room and stood again where Peter Pat is sitting right by the door. Mr. Benjamin. And just for the record, that is right next to the door into this conference room where some kind of light switch is next to the door. Witness: correct. Question: he was standing next to the door. Witness: correct. Addison: but that was after the phone seized by Detective Moretti. Answer: correct. Question: after Miss King and Mr. Trenchman had left the room. Correct. Did Detective Moretti have any conversation with the BSO officer? Answer: Detective Moretti, when the BSO officer arrived, looked at the BSO officer and said, "You need to say you were here when I served that search warrant." Question: did that particular BSO officer respond? Answer: I didn't hear him say anything. It was very awkward at that very moment. I was confused about that just happened, first of all. And the deputy was just kind of looking like he didn't know what to do either. I don't recall Deputy Gorell saying anything additional at that moment. I can't swear that he didn't, but if he did, it was not in agreement with Detective Moretti. It was not affirmation that he was going to say he was in a room during the search warrant. It was nothing. He may have said, "All right, thanks, have a good day," or something along those lines, but nothing of substance and nothing directed towards Detective Moretti's request, his solicitation to have him lie. Yo, listen, because like I told y'all, I'm not going to get through all this tonight. However, I'm going to do a little bit more. But let me tell y'all my opinion at this point. I've been telling y'all I feel like it's a play, right? And not saying in a bad way or illegally, but they've been setting things up that been catching my eye. You know what I'm saying? And now hearing the attorney for the state basically just said the lead detective in a double homicide case who has had contact with every witness, every suspect on this case, who literally testified for days at the trial, is now a dirty cop because at the end of the day, he could have been perfect for 44 years. But it is now on record that he, first of all, served an illegal warrant. Second of all, tried to cover it up by getting a BSO officer to lie. And then finally, the ASA, is this the woman is this the black girl? I don't even know. Is this black girl? Come on, say, is this the woman that actually tried the case with Bradley? Can't say that part. But whether she was or isn't, it's shaky. Now, and we ain't even made it through. We're only on page 21. It's 89 pages. However, if that judge ruled the 9 is, I definitely gonna say it's something ain't right down that mug. But I will say this: if YNW Melly get up out this situation, his first thing he better do is have a plane wait in and get the hell from Florida, because they trying to fry him. Like, again, I don't know if he did the crimes or not. All I'm saying, from a legal standpoint, they are trying to do anything to get his ass in that chair. Okay. Now, they continue to say, do you remember Detective Moretti saying to the BSO officer that if as you were here when I executed the warrant? Answer, correct. Yo. She said 100%. That's bad word. Like, how are you going to justify that? And then what makes it so bad, y'all, I just can't get over. This is the lead detective. This is the detective that Mariah Hamilton that already said, was threatening her or forcing her to say stuff. The same detective that has been reported by Jamie King since this incident, that they kept under wraps for the most part until recently. They just submitted the Brady document stating that hold on. If I'm not mistaken, then they say like he was joking or something, like Bradley was trying to say he was joking. This lady ain't said he was joking. All right, so answer. I did document it, not that day, but what I did do on that day is I reported it immediately to the state attorney in charge of public corruption, Christopher Calderon. Answer, did he have any comments for you? Oh, to you? Answer, very upset. I mean, we were both very upset. And it was at that time that I told Mr. Calderon that I would no longer work on this case and I would no longer work with detective and that I wanted to discuss it with administration. So, correction, she's not the black girl, because she just said just then she ain't on this case no more. Okay. And did you eventually document? Answer, I did. Question, let me show you what appears to be and we'll mark this. Is this the documentation that you prepared about the incident? Answer, yes. That's the documentation that I had prepared about the incident that I forwarded to, I believe, Brittany Parker at Memra, or however, Memra Mar. Who is Brittany Partner? Partner. Shit. Brittany Parker. She's the IA sergeant. That was forwarded on July 25th, 2023, the date of this memo. Why did it take so long? That's what, 7 months, 8 months after the fact. That's how they move, is just weird as ever to me. I'm not even gonna, that's weird. But anyway. Yeah, 2 days before my statement, correct. All right, because we had discussed my statement, any information that I had that she might want, and I said I have some notes from that, and I just forwarded them to her. Now, this is going to be Defendant's Exhibits 1 for the deposition. Melly is going to get time because Thug will get out. It's election season. Watch how that plays out. To be honest, I don't see Thug getting out. They done denied every stance. Oh well, not I ain't gonna say stance. Every motion, and then with his situation, and I know this is a little segue real quick. With Thug's situation is that unlike Melly team, and I said it the other night when I did the update, Melly team is tackling the evidence as a whole, like everything, right? Thug team tried to just tackle certain events, right? However, he didn't attack the whole indictment. And his co-defendants have pleaded out, meaning saying, yes, this happened. I don't think Thug, now I can't say he's going to get a bunch of time. I don't see Thug getting out, though, off of this. That's just, my opinion, though. Do I think Melly, per se, will just get off? I don't know yet. And hopefully I'll have that answer by Sunday, because when I do my full live, which is probably going to be a long live, about the recap on the Melly case, I don't know what happens if, for example, the judge does take the Broward County off this case. I don't know what happens then. So I have to, research that part. And then I'll be able to, say about Melly part. The DA is on public soapbox. That's how he's going to be able to spin it. The DA for Fulton or the DA for Broward? All right, let's see here. When you said we discussed it with IA Sergeant, did you tell her verbally on the phone that Moretti solicited a BSO deputy to lie? Fulton? Mm, mm. I get what you're saying with the thug thing. As far as the DA, I'm really thinking because I want to say I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna really have no bearing. Not on his case. And this is why I say that, because she wasn't the one who originally started investigating him. It was the one before her. Right? I could be wrong. I just don't see it. Not on the basis of the DA. Not with the case anyway. Trump case maybe because she's actually the one who started, if they do find something, whatever. The only way to me, because the judge said everything is admissible on that case for thugging them, no matter when it occurred. Like, it's no time bar on it. So I just don't see how, with 8 people already pleaded out to some of them counts on that case, how he's gonna have a leg to stand on. Because again, let's just use Gunner, because we heard his point blank. He had to say, yes, I was in the car and it was like, people have played out now. If, you know what I'm saying, for example, if it was like on the wife and Lucci side, right? Like, say for example, wife and Lucci case, it would be more plausible that his case would get thrown out due to the DA, because guess what? Nobody has played out on his case. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would make more sense. Nobody has admitted to nothing. I just don't see it happening for Thug. Yeah, I mean, I get the corruption part. I just don't see like that. Like, this is the thing, and I'm gonna get back to Melly after this, but this is the thing for me as far as Fulton County and whatever corruption they got going on. With Thug case, again, 8 people have pled out to charges on that indictment, right? Thug crew, as far as I can research anyway, has been being watched for 10 years. Mind you, a couple of his co-defendants were quote unquote informants to police officers over there on their side of town. You know what I'm saying? This has been years and years and years. And if, right, if I go with the corruption in the office was that bad, they are not just looking at throwing out Thug case. Do you know how many indictments of street dealers and killers or whatever they have done, say, in the last decade in Fulton County? Woo-hoo. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. I just don't, not right now, off of what I, have kept up with the Fulton County thing. I just don't see it happening like that. And and I don't, because y'all know sometimes Atlanta gets sensitive. I'm not saying only Fulton County has corruption. There's corruption everywhere, because hell, I'm pretty sure South Carolina was built on corruption. Okay. But I don't know. But we'll see, Essence. When that trial finally do whatever it's supposed to do or whatever, I look forward to having, I'm gonna either say, Essence, I told you, I'm gonna say you was right, girl. Okay. All right, let's get back to this. So now we're transferring back to Melly, because I know I got talking about Thug. Y'all know I got ADD. Witness responds, I did. And actually what happened was, at that time, I didn't remember Deputy Gorell's name. So I actually had to look back in my notes to see if I had his name, and I did. I had written down his name. The only reason why I had his name is because immediately after this happened, I called Sergeant Hendricks and I said, can you please tell me the name of the deputy who's supposed to take your place? All right. You said you're watching the political side of this. Yeah, it's definitely a big political. We'll see, cause I don't really even see it being political with Thug case per se, but we'll see. Y'all know I don't really do politics like that, cause all of them crooked to me. But let me know. The statement I took of Jamie King. Okay, skip. I want to know what she said. Need to place on Zoom. All right here. Question: At the meeting, did you advise Regina Falk, a state attorney, and Mr. Killian, is it okay then that Detective Moretti as officer to basically lie? Yes, I relayed the story just as I have to you today. I gave them all the details as it related to it. Was Christine Bradley notified? She was notified after the meeting on October 10th. I'm talking October 10th. October 18th. Answer: I can't tell you what day they spoke with her. I just know that a day or two later, Chris Killeron told me that administration spoke to Christine and that she relayed to them that Moretti said it, but that he was joking. Man, if that ain't... I'm gonna go another page because look, I got to get up out of here. But hold on, I'm gonna go a little bit further. See, that's why I should have started reading this. Did anyone question her as to how she learned of that statement? Answer: not during that meeting, and not that I know of. So I wasn't present for that. All I know is what Chris told me, which was that she had spoken to administration, and administration had told him that Christine said it was joking, that Moretti was joking. Question: was there any discussion that the incident should be disclosed to the defense counsel of Mr. Demons? I think at that point, you mean during our October 18th meeting? Yes. I think at that point, we all assumed it was getting disclosed. I know me and Chris did, and I can only assume that Gina and Harold did, but I can't tell you what was in their mind. I just know that if I report something to another prosecutor, it's fair for everybody, including administration, to assume that she's going to or he's going to handle it in accordance with the rules. And we don't. Our supervisor and our administration doesn't check our pleadings. That would be a job undoable. Like, we have hundreds of attorneys. You don't check every pleading. So I can't tell you for certain that they assume that, but I can tell you that that's what I assume and that's what Chris assumed because we discussed it. Question: and you came to the conclusion that that was Brady material that should be disclosed, possible Brady material that should be disclosed to the defense. That is my belief of Brady. Fair enough. And I'm not saying anybody else is wrong. If they disagree with me, that's their perspective. And my feeling is that if it's something that could potentially impeach a witness, that there's a credibility issue, that it's disclosable and should be disclosed immediately, that is how I would have proceeded. I cannot say what was in the mind of Christine Bradley. I didn't know that she hadn't disclosed it. I don't know if there were other conversations that took place at the time with Christine about disclosure. I just know that when I spoke with administration on the 18th, they were equally upset about what happened and equally concerned how to handle it from that point forward. And at that point, I was out of it until recently. I just, that's above my pay grade. So I just, I thought that I did my duty and I went on with my life and on with my business, assuming that the right thing was done. Sheesh. I'm gonna go a little bit more. Did you learn later that the incident was never disclosed to the defense? I did. May I ask you when you learned of that? Well, the first thing that happened, I'm going to tell you it's in July, but there's a build up to that. So I didn't just randomly learn that it wasn't disclosed. Question: was there emails going back and forth to various individuals during this time about this incident? During that time, not that I know of, because I wasn't included in them. I couldn't swear one way or the other if they emailed back and forth about it. The first email that I got was in the beginning of July of 2023 when my assistant, Ursula Knowles, sent me a message that Brittany Parker from IA wanted to take my statement. And then they say, as a result of receiving that email, did you have any discussions with administration or with Christine Bradley? I did not reach out to Christine Bradley. I've never spoken to her again since the onset of this incident. Since the conversation that we had prior to my taking Jamie King's statement, we haven't spoken. I have no recollection of any conversations with her, but what I did do was I immediately called my supervisor and I asked him to please clear with administration that I was permitted to give a statement to IA. He spoke with Harold Pryor, and Harold encouraged me to give the statement and to tell the truth. And it says, you in fact met with IA? Answer, I did. That was, do you recall the date? July 27th of 2023. I'll walk him. Are you late or something? I'll walk just came in like, are you late? I'm almost done this page and I'll do a summary. I'm about to get up off here anyway. So give me 1 second. You gave a statement to a Sergeant Parker and Sergeant Brooks. Is that correct? Answer, correct. Have you reviewed a transcript of your statement to them? I have. Do you need to make any corrections, modifications, deletions? I do not. Okay, is that statement you relate to those IA officers, internal affair officers, do you not? That you heard Detective Morelli tell the BSO officer, Garrell is his name, I think is the spelling, in the statement that spelling. Answer, yeah, I'm not positive. Neither am I, but I'll just go by the statement. Answer, okay. That you heard Moretti tell him that he has to, if asked, say he was present when served the warrant. Answer, correct. Question, could you also reiterate what you did before that you never been a witness to anyone serving a warrant prior to this? Answer, I have not. And you discussed the scuffle across the table with internal affairs. Correct. And I think you also indicated that you observed Moretti, Detective Moretti, bump Mr. Trenchman. Correct. Is that statement you indicated that you decided not to move forward with the tampering case? Answer, I decided not to move forward with the tampering case because I wasn't going to work with a detective who is willing to do such thing. Gotcha. I wasn't making any conclusion about the investigation or that there was, that it was unfounded. I just hands off at that point. Mr. Harrison, when you say such a thing, are you talking about the physical or the lying or both? The witness, the lying. Okay, I'm gonna finish this statement. I probably could have gotten over the service of the search warrant with, saying that really was inappropriate, but the request to detective or Deputy Guerrero to say he was here was problematic for me. And it says, because you knew it was a lie. Answer, I knew it was a lie. Harrison, you knew it wasn't a joke. Witness, again, if there's a dead person laying in the street and they say, ha ha, there's a dead person laying in the street, but someone thought it was a joke when I said that, but there was actually a dead person laying in the street, that's really not a joke. That's a terrible analogy. I know. Harrison, I was wondering it wasn't a joke because it happened. My perception was that it wasn't a joke. If someone else thought it was a joke, then that's fine. But in my opinion, it was not a joke. And let me see. All right. Last question. Using all your common sense that you've learned your entire life and listening to the statement uttered by Detective Moretti, was there anything about the way he said it or how he said it or any further comments that he attached to it that would indicate to you that it was said in a joking manner? Witness, no. Benjamin, did he say ha ha, laugh when he said it? Witness, no. Did he say anything afterwards to say or indicate to anybody that it was said in a joking manner? No. That's all I have. All right, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna stop there. All right, y'all. So let me do a refresher to what we talked about, and then I got to get up out of here. All right, for my late people, like I'll walk them down. Earlier I posted that Broward County Clerk of Court told me that they did not issue a warrant for Y&W Bortlen. Okay, I played the call at the beginning of the live, so if you catch the replay of it, you'll hear the call where they confirmed it. Okay. However, Law and Crime, shout out to Law and Crime, they actually posted a video not too long before I got on live that shows the actual warrant is from Broward County and it's in regards to witness tampering on this case. However, they do not release who the witness is, but they do state that the witness did not show up to court based off of this tampering. We then switch gears into the transcript of ASA Michelle Bistro, and I know I probably said last name wrong, because that is a big piece of the defense motion to dismiss, because of the fact of Detective Moretti, and as you have heard, as we've been reading, misconduct definitely play a part on a lot of things. Now, I said at one point, I wonder if this witness tampering stems from the statement made by Jamie King back in October, because she actually got immunity. However, as we was reading through the papers, I don't know if I'm really sure about that one anymore. But at this point, I don't know, right? It's just really assumption based on what we're reading. So in closing, right, because I got to get up off here. I told you I'm tired. But in closing, what we have confirmed now, based off the warrant to arrest, that yes, Cortland Henry was arrested for a warrant out of Broward County, and it's for witness tampering on the case. Well, hold on the case technically, but more importantly, witness that was scheduled to testify at trial for Melly. I think that's going to be the part that's going to be significant, because it was a witness that was supposed to testify during the trial of Y&W Melly. Who that witness is, at this point, we got like 50 people that we could say, including his ex-girlfriend, Melly's ex-girlfriend, but you know, that hasn't been released. They got it redacted. Now I got a question. I wonder, did Law and Crime black that out, or did that come like that? Y'all already know I'm gonna try to get my hands on it myself, but anyway, that's where it's at. So again, I do want to clarify that Broward County Clerk of Court definitely told me that they didn't have the warrant for him. As a matter of fact, let me play it one more time. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna play it one more time real quick. My grandbaby home too. It was a perfect time because y'all know she be ghetto. Why do I hear echo? All right, here we go.
Thank you for holding. I did pull up one active case, but there's no warrant on the case I pulled up.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, yeah, she said wasn't no warrant on the case. She just saw the murder case. So, again, I was told misinformation. It happens. However, like I said, that's why I'm glad I record my calls when I call people, because, hey, same thing. And you know what? This is definitely a segue. And I'll probably put the call out because a few people, but although we clarified it when I did an interview with Fendi Boy, that date of October 19, 2023, I had to listen back to the call. It wasn't that I wrote it down wrong, The woman gave it to me wrong. But nevertheless, y'all know I corrected it. But again, it be these people giving out this information that then in return falls on me because they gave it to me. But nevertheless, y'all know I don't mind correcting myself if I find out that something is incorrect. That's just the truth in me. With that being said, y'all, I'm about to get some rest. I'm gonna be honest, I probably won't drop no content today. However, I'll be back at it tomorrow. Y'all already know it's my birthday week, so I got to get my energy up. I appreciate y'all for popping in unexpectedly, because I just decided when I saw that video, I was like, I got to go live. So there you got it. So for now, side note, I must don't want to get off live because I keep talking. I have started a challenge, Queen of Paperwork challenge. Shorty is the first rapper since I decided to do this challenge, and I challenged him to drop the word for his case that they're accusing him of snitching. He has yet to accept the challenge, and I was, some of them not going to accept it. You know what I'm saying? However, if y'all start seeing the Queen of Paperwork is like the crown symbol, the paperwork symbol, then challenge hashtag. That is what's going on, okay? And it's my way because this is my thing, and then I'm gonna get up off here. My thing is this: I don't understand sometimes why people allow other people to have, I guess, in such a way, an upper hand on them when they do certain things as entertainers, right? Because, and I mean by, if you know you're a rapper and you done said Elf the Snitches in every song almost, you got paperwork out there on you. Soon as you get hot, it's going to come out. Why would you give somebody the satisfaction of putting it out on you instead of doing it yourself? That's just my thing. Because I don't know. I just don't like to give people that much power over stuff like that. However, I just don't be understanding if you a rapper and that's what you're rapping. I mean, you don't have to rap about hating rats. You know what I'm saying? You could rap about having money. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to rap about hating rats, but nevertheless, they do. I hear you. But so I don't know why they don't do it. However, that's my challenge. So every time I do only snitching allegations, okay, those are the only one that's part of the challenge. So that's, I'm trying to tap into TikTok. I'm not even gonna lie. That's the way I came up with the challenge shit from. I'm trying to tap into TikTok. I heard I'm missing out on some money, okay, on the TikTok side of things. But that's the challenge. Drop your work. Cause like the shorty paperwork may take up to 30 days. And I done seen more videos pop up. They on his ass about it. And then I just feel like, do y'all know how it would be? Do y'all know how that's gonna be? If that work, if it's true and then I have to drop it and you refuse to drop, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bortlen is according to, I think it's the Centennial News, they said the lawyer told them that he believes that Broward County will try to use this as a reason to what was I saying? A reason to shoot, y'all. My brain is really out of here. A reason to stop him, revoke his bond. I'm sorry. I might have to take this live down because I'm really out of it. Like, for real. All right, hold on. Let me show y'all this. Just in case y'all haven't seen it already. So this was the response I had got from them earlier. So they basically they couldn't they didn't even have the warrant at that point. So, now I can't tell you how sincere that was, but hey, that was the response I got in regards to it. But with that being said, that's all I got for right now. Like I said, I will be doing a long Melly live on Sunday. We're gonna talk about everything under the sun dealing with the YNW Melly case. If more stuff is out about Bortlen, we'll talk about that. I'll be live on Friday for my pre-birthday turn up on Triple Threat Friday, so y'all pull up Friday too. Saturday, I will be off the grid because my birthday party is Saturday, so I will not be online. However, in between time, y'all already know I'll be dropping some content. So, with that being said, I'm out of here. Y'all be blessed. Holla!